I love the internet for the art, and some of the stuff you can find is fantastic. Mark Hamill played him when he was, 23, 24. And Mark Hamill was on the same call I was on for White Dudes for Harris. And I'd like to talk about, and I haven't brought up before as much as I probably should, Taylor Swift and the Swifties. I took my daughter to see Taylor 10 years ago. Don't regret the decision. It was a good concert. It wasn't for me, but my daughter had a great time, and so did her friend. And that was the point. That was who the concert was for. A lot of people forget that. They forget that in Star Wars, stuff's supposed to be goofy because it's for kids. I saw Star Wars when I was 6, and I fell in love with R2-D2 and Chewbacca and everyone else, and Luke Skywalker as well. But the influence that people like Mark Hamill or Taylor Swift can have on a voting population is immense. Queen Bee, Beyonce as well. I talked about her before. I was so happy when she came out. And there's a whole thing going on about whether Simone Biles is giving $4 million to Harris. And I wonder if she generated that with her, according to Donald Trump, her black job. We have an opportunity to change the paradigm in our society drastically. The reprehensible behavior of the Grand Old Party, specifically their attacks on women, the complete attack on our Constitution by Republican-appointed Supreme Court justices, the continued voter suppression. In my state, they've taken 1.3 million people off the rolls. How many people have they taken off in Texas? Was it 2 million? These things are all adding up, and people are tired. There's hope, and you can see it, because we're running someone who's not 78 years old, that's not a rapist, it's not someone who committed fraud, not someone who committed voter interference with the 2016 election, not someone that defrauded the state of New York of $500 million, defrauded his own, charity. How many different fraudulent businesses did he have? How fraudulent was Trump University? Against a school teacher and a district attorney. I think people are beginning to open up their eyes to the possibility of what could happen if we make the United States just like Minnesota, where with a 1-vote majority, he was able to accomplish a tremendous amount. Join this father in voting out every single reprehensible Republican, and let's vote for a better tomorrow for our children. And that means that Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance need to go into the dustbin of history.